What's up, guys? It's me, Sneaker Dad again. Back again with another new video. Um, this is the third video. This is my segment again, Sneaker Dad Talks. This is episode 4 on the channel. Thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving me. I only get like barely any views. I get like 2 or 8 views in a day, but I'm really thankful for all the views. Any comments is always welcome. I always reply, and if I ever get big, I guess, like, I'll always reply to everyone's comments. I'm gonna always try to. I'm gonna be on top of it and try to reply to you guys as much as possible, honestly. So keep on going with the comments, support, and things like that. I even are open to criticism and even to hate comments. I don't really care, honestly. You guys can say what you guys want to say. For this segment, I wanted to touch upon, I know I've been talking a lot about like the resale market and things like that, and I promise you this is gonna be the last time I'll be talking about it for a very long time. So, resale market, let's talk about it. The resale market these days has been increasing in many different ways possible, if you guys have not noticed. Back then, during my middle school, high school years, reselling was pretty much off of Craigslist or eBay, things like that. We have finally evolved to using third-party websites such as StockX, Go, Grail to sell our sneakers and streetwear, because we finally have a middleman. Instead of meeting face-to-face and kind of endangering ourselves in certain areas and where you live, StockX, Go, they'll do it for you. You just have to simply to send it to them. They'll quality check it or legit check it and send it out to the customer. And reselling has been a lot more systematic in this day and age, for sure. However, the market of reselling has been increasing exponentially in many years in many different ways. For example, we are not only selling shoes and also as well as streetwear lately, we are selling electronics, particularly PS5s, Xbox Series X, and as well as the biggest thing, graphics cards. Resale market has been increasing in every type of way in terms of quality and goods. People resell watches, things like that. I think in this day and age, is this the way that people are growing up and seeing it as a culture, and it's pretty much exposing the whole entire idea of a capitalist economy, just in general. My thoughts on it is that I honestly think it's getting kind of ridiculous at this point. It's the fact that we're reselling almost pretty much basic consumer items such as consoles and graphics cards for pretty much double, triple the price. It's kind of ridiculous now. I understand that, to live in to live in America, you are free to almost do pretty much almost anything you want. It is a capitalist country. Take advantage of what you can do, make money as you should, things like that. Always trying to make money. However, I feel like kids, high school, college kids, y'all need to chill. And I honestly can't even say that. I can't even say it like that either, because I only graduated college like 2 years ago. I'm not even that old, honestly. And like, it's just ridiculous that the fact that we pretty much went down so far as to finally resell consoles for pretty much double the price almost. PS5s are impossible to get because Sony and Xbox, for some apparent reason, are not producing enough units. They're not releasing enough units for some apparent reason for all the public to use. And then the excuse for them is that they don't have factories open to make these consoles. And that's a load of bull crap. That's complete bullshit, dude. Like, there's no reason, there's no excuse for you guys not to have enough units to make PS5s and Xbox Series X. Think about it. Like, Nintendo Switch is from Japan. Most of their units are made from different factories across the whole entire world, and they finally will be shipped to the US or global. You're telling me the PS5 and Xbox Series X will not be made in different factories? No, you guys are just not releasing it. You guys choosing not to release it to have the sense of exclusivity and to maximize profits as much as you guys can constantly. It's because the less supply there are, but when there's more demand and less supply, meaning that the demand of it will keep on increasing and increasing, people will wanting it more. But however, it's not benefiting the companies; it's benefiting the resellers, and resellers are now finally exposing that. And what I just don't understand is why Sony and Microsoft are not addressing this issue. These are money and revenue that these companies can potentially make. They can make double what they're making per year, but they're choosing not to. They're not addressing these issues of reselling of consoles and things like that. Same thing applies to NVIDIA's GeForce GTX 300 series, the 3000 or 3000 series. People are wanting 3070, 3060s, and 3080s, and 3090s, but there's not enough units for to go around. But people are selling 3070s for $1,000 to like $1,500. It's freaking ridiculous. When will it stop? Like, when will it actually become to a point that people are able to buy it? And then I just don't understand how this is helping the company in any type of way. Yeah, they're maximizing profit because they're not restocking or just not making enough, so people are getting it. But however, wouldn't you want to maximize your profit by mass selling them as much as you can, and then just, kind of lean off the stock once it kind of dies down? I just don't understand how that works. I don't know why you would do that. And I feel like reselling has been it's just been getting more and more worse each and every day. Like, we're selling Pokemon cards that kids grew up loving and collecting to now reselling Pokemon cards for 20 grand. We're reselling consoles, graphics cards. Like, sneakers are already bad, but these stuff, guys, like, that's ridiculous. And I think, like, I think the resale market is just getting worse and worse. And it's just because of the ideology of people having the mindset of having schemes and the perspective of get rich quickly. And the most easiest way to get rich quickly is to expose low quantities, high demand, and just resell it. That's how most people will live, like that. And I think companies, if they really wanted to make good investments and money and stuff like that, I feel like they should just mass produce them instead. I just don't know. Maybe I'm just too stupid to understand economics like that way. I think I'm thinking about it too much into it. But I think reselling is definitely getting worse, and something definitely needs to be addressed within this community. And it's the fact that they're exposing people who are wanting something, and they're taking advantage of what they really want at the end of the day. And I think that's just not really good for anybody, honestly. And it's definitely not good for us, because all that money technically is pretty much money that should be circulating, but it's not properly, because these are all pretty much almost all cash transactions, so nothing's going to be recorded. Money circulation is weird, things like that. I think there's different implications of it. I think resale really needs to chill out on reselling some stupid stuff overall. But again, this is just me talking about my own thoughts. I guess you can think of it as journal entries, but yeah, that's just what I think about the resale market. I think resale market is definitely getting worse, and I'm hoping one day something will be addressed in regards to that. Well, I thank you guys for watching my video again. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and comment down below. What are your thoughts on the resale market? Do you feel like resale market has been getting worse, or has it been helping people in certain ways? I don't know if I phrased that well. And subscribe to the channel if you guys like the videos, and like the video if you like it. And I'll catch you guys next time.